Hey, welcome. I'm Brittany from prettyhandygirl.com, and I am a licensed general contractor and a DIY expert. So today is going to be a little bit of a different video. I don't usually vlog. I consider this, I guess, more of a vlog, but it's also, I really want to give you guys some information that has something that I wish I had done with my dad. So some of you that have followed me for a while notice that I haven't posted since December, so it's been almost 5 months. Unfortunately, my dad had a fall on December 20th, and he only fell down 4 stairs, but he suffered traumatic brain injury. So my life has kind of been in a little bit of a turmoil, helping his wife take care of my dad, make medical decisions. Unfortunately, he passed away because of these injuries in February. And I've felt like I really needed to let you know what's been going on, because normally I post a video once a week. But I also want to share information, things that I wish I had asked my dad, and then I'm now going to go forward and ask my loved ones to make sure that I have all this information before they become incapacitated, or worse, if they die. So I hope you'll indulge me today. This is information that I think everybody can use, especially people that have aging parents. Even if your parents aren't aging, you just never know when an accident can happen. This is a topic that's a little bit tough to bring up, and I think one thing that you can do is say, hey, listen, my friend Brittany, she just went through an experience where her father had a fall, he couldn't communicate, and then he passed away, and it's made me think that I really need to get a little bit more information from you. Can we set aside some time to have a talk? So these are some of the questions that you want to ask, and don't worry about writing this down, because I'm going to go ahead and share a questionnaire with you, and then you could print out this questionnaire. You could even mail it to them if that's more comfortable for you. Luckily, my dad was fairly prepared. He'd had a heart attack back in 2008, and it kind of scared him and made him realize that he might need to impart some information to us, have some things in order in case it were to happen again. So luckily he was organized. However, there were still some things that were missing, and I wish in hindsight that we had asked him about or had on file. Number 1, do they have a will? In their will, do they have a power of attorney? Do they have all the information on where they want their assets to go, any property, things like that? If they do, great. Ask them, who's the lawyer? Where can I get a copy? If they don't, strongly encourage them to have a will, because it really simplifies things after someone has passed. Number 2, ask them if they have any medical information that they can share with you, or if they have a file that you can get to that says things like, you know, maybe they are taking medication all the time for their health. Maybe they have specific medical conditions that need to be passed on to a doctor if they're incapacitated. It's also important for your loved one to have an advance medical directive. And what that is it's basically a document saying what they want to happen if they're on life support and there's no hope of them recovering. In other words, do they want to be kept alive in a coma type situation with a feeding tube and a breathing tube, and especially when there's no hope for recovery. This document is super important because it takes the stress of those decisions off the loved ones. It also is something that goes on file if they are hospitalized, that basically expresses their wishes. Ask your loved one if they have a list of financial institutions where they have accounts. This isn't just bank accounts. This can also be retirement accounts, investment accounts. Make sure they have an up-to-date list of that information that they can share with you, or tell you where that documentation is. In the same vein, do they have a safety deposit box, or do they have a safe that you need to have access to if they're incapacitated or if they die? Ask them, what bank is the safety deposit box at? What number is it? Is there a key? How would they get access? And similar with a safe. Some safes are not easy to get into. My dad had like an ancient antique safe that was not a similar combination to the lockers you used in high school. Luckily, he had sent my sister a video on how to actually get into it. Otherwise, there's no way we would have been able to get into that safe. No way. We would have had to call a locksmith to drill a hole in it or vomit or something. I don't know. Anyway, ask your loved one if they have life insurance policies, pensions, social security information, and ask them to have that in writing somewhere. It's helpful to have contact informations for those institutions if you need to call them. Ask your loved one where they keep their important documents, things like birth certificates, marriage certificates, titles for a house, a car, or vehicles, property. Make sure you know where those are because you will probably need those, especially the executor will need them. Credit card information. This is super important if your loved one is incapacitated but is unable to make financial decisions to pay the bills, things like that. So make sure you have a list of all their credit cards and the account numbers, or know where to access it. A lot of times your parent or your loved one's not going to feel comfortable giving you that information right away, and that's okay. Express to them you don't want the information out, you just want to know where you can access it. Do they have that organized where if they were to become incapacitated, where you could access it? Okay, this is the biggest one. We didn't have this for my dad, and so it did complicate things. Ask them if they have a list of passwords, or encourage them to use a 1Password type security program that would make it a lot easier for you to get into their computer to try to access files that you might need, or to be able to get into some of their banking accounts and things like that. We didn't have my dad's password. Luckily, we were able to reset a couple of them using his email, but we had to do it on his mobile phone because that's the only way we could actually get into his email since we didn't have the password for his computer. So that's a good one to ask. You know, is there a password book or a file or something that you can get access to if needed? Just a reminder, you didn't need to take notes. I will leave the link for the questionnaire that you can print out, read to your loved ones, or mail it to them in the description below, and there will also be a link at the end of this video. I really hope this information helps you. I really hope that you never have to go through what I went through. Hopefully your loved one is organized, or at least you can help them be more organized, which really takes a lot of stress off of you and other family members or loved ones in case of an emergency. So I promise I will be back soon as I kind of get myself together. I have some more Millie's Remodel updates for you. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your messages. And yeah, I hope you guys take care, stay healthy, and I'll see you soon. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to click that like button below if you liked it. And hey, don't forget to click that subscribe button up there, and you'll never miss another DIY video tutorial from Pretty Handy Girl again. Speaking of not missing anything, I'm on all these social channels. Come find me at Pretty Handy Girl.